Buenos dias, cabrones. We have woken up in this field. We're packing up. Check out the field. Beautiful. There's all sorts of parrots and bats and mosquitoes and great things like that. We've been camping a couple days, hotels a couple days in Belize, and today we cross into Mexico, where my heart still is. I mean, I've biked through the US, Canada, Guatemala, Belize, and Mexico. Without a doubt, like beating them all is Mexico. It's my favorite country I visited, and we're headed into Quintana Roo, into the Yucatan region of Mexico today, and I'm very excited as long as everything's okay with Maggie. I always get a little nervous in a border crossing because of her. How are you and how are you feeling this morning?
I'm tired. I really want to get on the road.
Last night we stayed up all night just chatting and learning about each other's lives.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's crazy to think how little you know about someone, and then to spend every minute with them is crazy interesting.
And what about like physically? How are the mosquitoes? How's the tent life? Like how has that weighed on you over the last week?
I don't like the tent life because it's all moist and irritating.
That means maybe tropical tent life.
Yes.
Yeah.
But today I've slept well despite that, so I feel rested, but I'm just like, you know.
It's tough.
Jackson has been so annoying. He takes so long to pack all his stuff.
Alyssa's been so annoying. She doesn't carry the stove or the pot or the fucking Alyssa.
I just want to go.
This morning,
You ever tried this?
I have ridden a recumbent bike, but this is a legit disc brake recumbent bike.
Can we get these instead?
Is it better? We really can. I don't know how we'll pull Maggie, but it's... Oh, Maggie would like if I got one of these.
Jackson from New Zealand.
Yo, that is badass.
I know, right?
I love it, yeah.
Are we upgrading?
Maybe. You are my coconut, Maggie. You love coconuts, Maggie. Show me your coconut. It's a nice coconut. It's a baby coconut. Maggie got a morning dip. This beautiful agua. And we're saying goodbye to Belize. It's been real, Belize. Belize is one of the most bike touring friendly places in the world. I've biked across, what, 7, 8 countries at this point in my life, and there's probably not any other place I've been to that is as chill, easygoing, easy to camp, abundant food. It's like, it's a bike touring heaven. But at the same time, even though it's paradise and it's been relaxing and chill, which I need sometimes, that's not the only energy I like to have in my life. I like chaos, I like craziness, I like things to be rowdy and difficult sometimes, and we're heading back into Mexico. So Mexico, you got your fair share of chill and calm and nature biking, and then your absolute insanity, because it's a big country, there's a lot of people, and I'm stoked to get back in there. Propaganda at its finest. Happy cow cheese. I don't think mama cows are happy when you take their babies away from them, put them in a pen, and then take milk out of their udders while they have infections and ulcers and all that. Propaganda. It should be called sad, messed up cow cheese. Eat vegan cheese. Eat vegan cheese in Toluca, cashew-based vegan cheese.
How do you say trash?
Basura. Papaya y cafe tonight. And if there was ever a day for coffee, it would be tonight.
Tonight?
Or today.
This morning?
This morning, yesterday, tomorrow.
No conception of time whatsoever.
No, bike life, time isn't real. It's all about the present moment, Maggie. You don't need time if you only have the present. Think about that. Except time is good because I can reflect on the time that we rescued each other, Maggie. Remember? What you doing over there?
On the road.
All right, we are at the immigration checkpoint in Belize. Check it. And we spent the last hour scavenging for Guatemalan, Canadian, American, and pesos, all different kinds of money, because some of these small countries, in order for them to make money, they literally make the travelers pay. We had to pay $15 US just to leave the country. But we did it, and we're headed to Mexico. My heart's in Mexico. We go Mexico. Hey, welcome to Mexico. 9 months in Mexico on this bike tour, and we back for another couple months. I love it. Maggie got right through. They did not even know she was there, and they didn't even care. And I just bought some mandarins. So we ate some oranges at this little fruit stand. Hello, puppy dog. And it's time to finish up the leftovers from last night. We got potatoes, beans, peppers, onion, garlic, deliciousness with some hot sauce. Maggie, you happy to be in Mexico? You remember Trino, and remember Susan, and remember all the nice people we met, like this doggy here. Final little stop of the day. We're about 30 kilometers in, and we got another 15 to go. And just getting some snacks. We have made it to Bacalar Manis. This is my favorite peanut little snack, and I'm so happy to be back in Mexico and I have them. And Bacalar, we're in a very touristy town. It's super nice, vegan food, chill vibes, yoga, recycled products. It's truly like a touristy town here in Quintana Roo, which is awesome, but it was really hard to find a room. We're ready for a room. We've had a few nights of camping, and they were all like $40 a night, $50 US a night, which is so different than the Mexico I know back in the other states. But here in the Yucatan and Quintana Roo, it's way more touristy. We're near Cancun, and things are gonna be more expensive, but we are resourceful. And because I'm a digital nomad and I enjoy living like, hey, Maggie, don't eat gross stuff. Please, take your ball. No eating gross things. But we found finally this awesome spot, and they're letting Maggie in. And it's in my price range, and I'm really happy. So we just ended the biking day. And I'm just happy because my life's a lot better with her. Hey, Maggie. We're gonna go in the room, wash our dirty butts, dry out my butt rash, and then go find vegan food. I tell my baby. How many months has it been since kombucha? I do not know the answer to that, but it's been a while. It's been months for sure. This is one of the most important elixirs in my life. I am a booch brewer. It's a passion of mine. I have entrepreneurial ambitions in the kombucha industry that will revolutionize the world. And it has not been created. That will come later in life, once I'm more stable. But I am a kombucha connoisseur testing the booches around the world. That's another name you could call me, including a bicycle traveler. So we will try.
What do you think, Jackson?
It's very well fermented. I would say it's slightly even on the higher alcohol scale in terms of commercially sold kombucha. I'm saying it had a good fermentation. You can taste the muskiness of the SCOBY and the refreshingness of the mint. I'm a fan. First, for my baby. Come on, Maggie. She's been such a good girl sitting here. It's very stimulating with lots of people and lots of food scraps. And at first, she was really crazy, right, Alyssa?
Yep.
Alyssa's nodding yes. And then I kind of like calmed her down and did heavy petting. It was like, Maggie, come on, you're here. Sit down, be with us. And she got chill. And now she gets some snacks. Can we love Maggie? Sit down. Watch this guy. Paw. Hey, sit down. Paw. That's my girl. Okay, we have an ensalada salad with fresh sunflower sprouts. How often do I get sprouts like this on the road? Almost never. With hummus and falafel. which just tickles my inner Jew so happy. And then we've got this burger with ketchup, barbecue sauce, and house-made chipotle sauce, pickled peppers, and some like pickled onion and stuff in there. This is the Maya burger. Traveling is an experience of being in foreign places the way that I travel. Almost every single time, never returning in the same trip to the same place that you went to. So eating this kind of food that reminds me of Los Angeles, or I guess you could say home, even though I'm not nostalgic, even though I don't want to go home and I never get homesick, it brings me back to a different energy than I usually am being in such foreign places where food like this is not even available to me, where I am eating breadfruit and mangoes and pineapples and whole foods because all the other prepared food is like in little villages and there's animal products and I'm eating from the land. But this brings me back to life before, and that's nice to be able to feel that in a time in my life when I'm always traveling and feeling in a foreign and a new place.